I used a thing called a typewriter. Have you ever seen a typewriter? Yeah, I know you have. Oh, no, you're quite young too. You've been to a museum then, have you? And seen one in a museum. Yeah, typewriters are they're wonderful if you go fishing. They're very useful because they weigh a lot, and you can tie a rope onto them, and when you get your boat to where you want to fish, you throw them overboard, and they'll act as an anchor. And when you finish, you just cut the rope and leave it there. They're useless things. They're terrible. Sorry, I still remember having a typewriter. So I took the James Bond book and I typed 2 pages to see how many, or a page of a James Bond book, to see how many typed pages that would equate to. So I thought, okay, I can't remember something like 240, so I will write 240 pages in a book. I'll write a book that will be 200. And it was to see, could I write something that long? And it was a load of old rubbish, I've got to tell you. It was a dreadful book. I called the hero Simon Bond. That name hadn't been used. But it taught me how to write a book. And it also taught me that I enjoyed doing it. So I kept doing that. And I broke up with Diana, or she broke up with me actually, not long afterwards. But she'd actually been that inspiration for me, I suppose. Well, not inspiration, but a trigger for me to see if I could write a book. And so in my spare time, for the next 20, 30 years, I would write books. And that meant, usually in advertising, at the end of the year, November, December, you would have spare time. Things quietened down. So I'd write. And it might take, at that rate, 3 years to get a book written. And I'd send them off to publishers, and they'd get rejected. And boy, that's good. It's such fun when your book gets, 3 years of work, and you send it off, and you get a letter back. I mean, what happens? The process is this: you send your manuscript to a publisher, and you don't hear it.